Can you feel the love tonight? Ba, da, da, da. I'm so out of it. Very out of it. I left work early yesterday because I thought I was sick. So loud. Not sick. I don't have COVID. But I got to meet May, as in play with May. I got to meet her on Saturday. She went shopping at Goodwill and Target with Nassim and I. And I was really nervous. And it was like she'd always been there. Like, she fit in with the two of us so seamlessly. Although I will say now the two friends that I will be seeing locally are both women of color. And I was subjected to a lot of reverse racism. This is a joke. Reverse racism isn't a thing. And I don't know. I just have to sit there and take it because there's only so many appropriate racist jokes that I can make to two women that I love, admire, and respect as a striving anti-racist person. However, I did get one gay joke in there. I did get one gay joke, and they can't. They're in straight presenting relationships. I'm not fully confident about May's sexuality. I think she's straight. Well, I don't know. It's their right as POCs to bully white people. You're correct. You are correct. And they took it and ran with it. I was already subjected to it from Nassim for the past 10 years, but it was okay because I could be like, haha, I'm gay. So we were like, but now it's 2 against 1. And it was delightful. I love them both so much. They have so, the way that they talk and their sense of humor is so, it just fits. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. It's always a little anxiety inducing, bringing two friends together because you don't know how they're gonna mix. But then it was also scary to meet May because we've been talking online for 2 years now. But no, they fit perfectly. It was great. It was fantastic. And May's a sweetheart, but she's also a little snarky. It was fantastic. It was great. A great first date. We've already started making our holiday plans. And we started quizzing her on things to make sure that she's gonna... I hope she didn't feel like she was in like an interview. And that it was like two obnoxious best friends quizzing her, because that is very much what happened a couple times. But here's the thing. Nassim and I have been friends for over 10 years now. Or about 10 years now. And we've never had a fight. We have very similar senses of humor. She is not autistic. I am. We're very good at like breaking down issues we may have. We're very good about having respectful debates. We see the world very similarly. And so bringing a third into that in the past has not worked out great. I feel like a good example is Nassim and I love the Bachelor franchise and the Bachelorette. And so we wanted to have like a Bachelorette night where we watched, and we like to like keep track of who stays and who goes, and we like make notes. We're not in that era right now, but in the past we were. And so I hosted this like Bachelorette night, and we invited her and then the two other girls from work that I had become friends with that she knew. So it was the four of us, and then also she who should not be named, but that doesn't matter. And I like got macaron, and I got spicy Cheetos, and I set up my little like tea party stuff, and it was very fun. It was very cute. We had pink rosé. It was the whole shebang. It was great. And the two friends just made bitchy, snarky comments the whole time. Like, not fun snarky, like bitchy snarky. They were like, wow, this is like killing my brain cells. Look, I'm not gonna pretend like I wanna go on The Bachelorette, but bad TV is popular and fun for a reason, and pretending you're above it is boring. Lordy, you get me. You get us. So I feel like that's a great example of just like how, and I have friendship trauma at this point. So like, I really like May and I had a good feeling, but I was still like a little worried. I don't understand people who think that it's so fun and special to hate things in an unironic way. Like, who generally like, this is so stupid. I'm the kind of girl who's like, this is so dumb. She better pick him. You know, like by all means, we can like be mean and judgy, but we don't have to like be assholes. We can take enjoyment out of unpleasant situations. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And if it's something that genuinely brings me discomfort and makes me unhappy, exactly, I just avoid it. Be like, oh, you're gonna have a bachelor night? I'm good, but I hope you guys have fun. Like, don't agree to come if the whole time you're just gonna like be a buzzkill. Brie and I don't like superhero movies, so we don't watch them. But if someone's excited about them, I listen and I'm excited for their excitement because I'm happy that you like something. I'm happy that you love it. I love hearing about it. I take pleasure in you being excited. I'm not gonna be like, wow, you're so stupid for liking Tony Sparks. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, Iron Man, don't know him. Like, you don't win points for that. And yes, I know I used his last name wrong. That was part of the joke. The one hypocritical example I will give was relevant to us making holiday plans. Nassim and I like to drive around with a holiday beverage and judge rich people's Christmas decor, like their outside lights and stuff. And so that was one of the questions we gave May. We were like, so do you like judging people's holiday decorations? Just like wondering. She was like, I haven't gotten to it so long. And we were like, okay, so this holiday season, the three of us. And then I'm just happy. I'm excited. It's hard for me to, I didn't move around a lot growing up. But I did move friend groups a lot because I have a hard time finding people that I'm consistently excited about. Nasim is one of those very few people. There's a reason we've been friends for 10 years without ever having a fight. And it's because she's the one person that I'm like always excited to hang out with. And she, at this point, really knows my disabilities and my chronic illness. So I can be like, I really want to see you, but when we're together, it's exhausting. So I need a really low-key day in order for me to see you. And she'll adjust. And that's fantastic that we have that kind of friendship. But it's heartbreaking to me sometimes that there's only like one person. Like, I love my friend Jamie and we hang out, but I don't get to see them very often. And we do have like enough differences in interests that it takes like extra mental energy, if that makes sense. So they are much more educated and involved in the queer community than I am. And so I, by all means, want to partake in that and I want to hear about it, but it is like an educational thing, right? The whole time I'm fighting insecurities that I might have as an outlier of the queer community. And that's like an emotional thing that I'm more than happy to do, but I can't do it all the time. Does that make sense? Whereas with Nasim, there isn't a subject like that with us. We are the same coin. We are the same book, page by page. I mean, she likes exercising, but she doesn't mind that the whole time I'm like, ew, exercise? I'm too quirky for that. There was a point to this. Oh, so growing up, I was always really jealous of the groups of girls that were like, they did everything together, and it was like 3 or 4 of them, and they would like go do this, and they would go do that, and they always went to this thing, and the different seasonal, and sometimes they would include me, and that was always great, but because they did everything together, and I was a friend group jumper, there was always like something missing. And I feel like my whole adulthood has been about trying to make and find the like perfect chemistry people to have a little cluster. And I mean, I may be talking too soon and this has happened before, but I just felt like that kind of energy with May, and I'm really hoping that she felt it as well. And I know Nasim liked her too. So I'm excited. I'm excited at the potential of that. And if you're ever struggling to make friends, pick the people who moved there recently and don't have others. Which is like May. She doesn't have friends nearby because she moved here. And she has a hard time leaving her house like I do. So it's great because it's like a fresh slate. I don't have to worry about meeting her friends. But I've also been called like a friend matchmaker because I do. I collect people. I collect library books. That's a good way to think about it. And sometimes they end up having more chemistry with each other and then they go off and have a friendship. And that's what happened with those 2 girls at the bachelorette party. I had collected them at work. And one-on-one, we had great chemistry. And I was like their go-to friend. But then as soon as they became closer, they did their thing. And like, I'm mature enough and self-aware enough to recognize that they were a better fit for each other than I was for them. But that makes it hard sometimes because I'm the library book. Doesn't always feel good to be a library book when you aren't being returned with other library books. You know? I was a friend group jumper, not a friend jumper. I didn't leave anyone behind that didn't have a group. But I get left behind. Anyway, I'm just very excited about the whole thing. Bree always kind of rolls her eyes when I get excited about like friendships becoming more and more like solidified because she has seen me get burned. But I feel like this is gonna be different. And there are stuff that they connect on that I can't relate to. Like they are both biracial. They both have like diverse family. And it was just so cute to sit there. We're sitting in the Target Starbucks and just seeing them interact and bond over that was really lovely to see. And I was like, yeah, I know you guys are really curious. So like I'm mostly Scottish and I'm actually kind of technically like a 4th gen. And they were like, cool. It was fun. It was fun to be a part of that. I'm tearing up because I'm tired, not because I'm sad. It's like happy tired. This weekend was a lot. This past week has been a lot. So that was a good ending to the week. Being the library book hurts sometimes. But yeah. So I spent a lot of money at Target. They didn't. I had free money though. Bree had been gifted some sort of gift card to like, I think it was work or something. And it was like one of those Visa gift cards that you're supposed to be able to spend anywhere. But it wasn't working online and Bree only shops online. So she gave me. So it was free money. So like, it's okay. Well, I hit it too late. But now you won't have it anymore. Hello, Nick. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you some of the things I got because I'm really excited about them. Okay, so for one thing, I feel like it's part of it. Okay, so I did not buy this. I got this out of the trash at work a couple weeks ago. Don't lick that. I want to spray paint it. Okay, so my vibe that I've been trying to figure out how to put together, right? And globes are like expensive. They're like 50 bucks. I got this literally out of the trash. It's not like a dumpster trash. It's not like a dumpster trash. It's like book trash. So it's just boxes of old books and like board games and stuff. It's not trash. My aesthetic, my vibe is like academia, but I need to find ways to make it girly because I'm also a pink bitch. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to like make it come together. But like I dress like this, right? I dress like academia, but then like my whole office is pink. Exactly, like the Target desk, like organized stuff. Exactly. Anyway, so I think I want to turn the globe either into a disco ball or paint it like pastel colors and like paint over the countries. And then have it be like a text-less pastel globe situation. I don't know. We also went to Goodwill because I like their picture frames. And I found this and I love this. It reminds me of a picture frame that my mom actually has that she had photos of like my grandma and my grandpa in. So I found this and I like how vintagey it looks, but it's the gold and gold is my preferred metallic. I also was going to find candlesticks because my fireplace metallic color, that could work too. Queer emo French man whore maximalist. Thank you, Lordy, for understanding. I love Nassim, but when she gave us all a necklace to wear for her wedding that I ended up not being in because I was afraid of COVID. She gave all of us silver. Like, her preferred metal was silver, and I was like, I love and respect you. I kept the necklace. Anyway, I was going for candlesticks because I'm trying to, like, pick classic decor that's my style but Brie won't hate for like our main living space, and I'm really good at finding short things that are very cute, and I don't have tall things, and so everything looks really stupid because I have this giant wooden picture frame. I'll put photos in the Discord and you guys can like offer feedback if this interests you at all. But anyway, so I wanted candlesticks to like help bring height. And May found these really cute ones, and I liked that they were simple. I need to get the old wax out. I don't know if I'm gonna put candles in them. I think empty candlesticks are kind of a vibe. And if I do candlesticks, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Nick, silver makes me feel cold. And if it is a silver, I need it to be like white silver. Like icy. But I'm personally like a bronzy, copper, gold girly. Anyway, so we have these candlesticks. And then I also found these. And I feel like these bring the like globe photo. I feel like they all bring it together. And I'm excited. I just have to figure out. But also the globe is probably going in my office, whereas these would be going in the living room. So I don't know. Aren't these so cool? Oh my God, I'm obsessed. They're so fun. And they were only like $5 each. This is why I go to Goodwill instead. Anyway, so we have these. Okay. And then I've also been trying to find big picture frames. I might end up using this one for my mom's place. This giant picture frame was $8. For those of you who've never tried to buy picture frames, this would be like $20, $30, $40 brand new. It is banged up, but I think I want to paint all of it gold anyway. Or like white inside and then touch up the gold on the outside. But I also kind of don't mind that it's a little beat up because it just kind of goes with the vintagey vibes. I don't know. And then I also got this one. This one was more expensive. This one was $10. I think it's technically because of the art inside, but I don't care about the art. And I will be using this for crafting. And I will be emptying this. So I found these as well. In case you're wondering, this says 0-15 birthday pup. And it's kind of a vibe. I like it. They're so expensive, and literally for what? Literally for what? That paper bag back there is literally just full of picture frames that I need to deal with. And there's my bottle of gold spray paint. So those are the non-Target things that I got. Most of the stuff I got at Target is Christmas presents for Brie. But I also found these Halloween stickies. So if you are one of my Patreons for October, you will be getting a Halloween dino. Birthday pop is, I agree. I'm also, okay, there's also this trend going on where people find old, like, pictures and art at like thrift stores and vintage stores, and then they edit it with like paint. So I'm also kind of considering doing that, because most of the photos that I want to like put up are small. So I'm thinking for some of the big ones that I'm not going to use on my mom's. Okay, so my mom's wall behind her couch is like, I love my mom. It's a mess. It's a mess. She literally just hang things up randomly. Okay, so there's like 4 or 5 things just hung up, and it's not organized at all. Ma'am, JJ, get out of there. It's a mess. And my mom's very much maximalist, and she's got all sorts of like witchy, cool knickknacks everywhere, and I love them. I love it. It's a vibe. It's messy and it brings me anxiety, and if I'm gonna be cleaning this woman's house, you best bet I'm gonna be designing it as well. So I found this like this little wall shelf, this teeny wall shelf that looks like a crescent moon. For those of you who don't know, I am the pink sheep in a black sheep family. My mom's house is very much like D&D, goth, witchy, dark, muted tone vibes. JJ, what did you find? That is my sock, you motherfucker! You're such a little bitch! Anyway, so I found this little wall shelf that's like a crescent moon. So I'm gonna use that as like a feature point, and I'm gonna do an actual like photo mural above her couch. I've informed her, I was like, I will be redecorating this wall. And she was like, why? And I was like, because it needs to be done. And then this tiny wall shelf, she can put some of her little knickknacks on it. And then they aren't strewn all over every single surface in her home. And it'll bring me personal, it'll lessen my personal visual stress. How your living space is organized and decorated has been shown to psychologically impact your mental health. It is one of the reasons I wanted to be an interior designer, not decorator. Designer requires a degree. It's closer to an architect. Because even like textures and everything, even if you're not neurodivergent, who like hyper pays attention to that stuff, it's still been shown to impact your well-being. And if I can help my mother's design choices and thus help her mental health and my own, that will bring me great pleasure. And that's why Brie may not understand why certain things I do feel are necessities, like a wall shelved with coat hooks next to the front door so that she doesn't leave things on top of the dog's kennel. She may not understand why that's necessary, but it is. I like to keep the stock photos, and then my husband and I talk about like we had 2 teenage girls and then one of us changed races. And a place for mail, but we are really good about just taking care of the mail right off the bat instead of putting it in a throw pile. I've also gotten to habit, every time I go to Target, I get one of their like cheap little plastic baskets that looks like it's wicker, but it's plastic. And I've started putting those in all the toss spots so that when I do have the spoons to clean, I can just grab one of those and then like walk around and put stuff away. And then I can carry around like dirty cups and stuff. And if it spills, it's easy to clean. I'm trying to be, I have this luxury and privilege to be working for fun housewife. So if I can get our shit straightened out before something emergency comes up and I have to start working again, all the better. That's why I get so anxious when we move with all the boxes and clutter everywhere. Yes. I don't believe in minimalism, but there is such thing as like organized clutter. I have a very specific clutter for my space so that the things that do cause me anxiety don't happen, but I still have the maximalist style that I want. Yes. Yes. And there's actually, if you do !ISA, ISA, it'll bring up one of my favorite content creators. She specifically has like an art history background, and she talks about how it impacts. Maybe I turned it off. Did I accidentally turn it off? I may have accidentally turned it off. But she talks about like the influences. Kat, thank you for the lurk. And like the history of racism impacting those things. And so she talks about this like anti-maximalist, even with like clothes and patterns and stuff, is like directly correlated with like fucking Hitler and brutalist architecture, and it like being anti-indigenous people, anti-folk culture. So I'm very pro-maximalist. Bree is not. So I have to find like a middle ground for us. But there does need to be order to the chaos. Or it doesn't work and it causes anxiety. And I'm also a personal opinion that if you have lots of clutter, it should be stuff that you love and are attached to, not just shit for the fuck of it, you know? I just really love design, and I love interior design, and it brings me great happiness to think, talk, and work on it. I also really love glass, so I got that glass jar at Goodwill as well. It's massive. And it was like $3, $4. Look at it. Look how big it is. Look how thick the glass is. Look at this fucking cork. Really? What are you gonna put in it? I don't know. I might end up putting it in like the kitchen and using it to hold something. Mostly I win though. I'm gonna start my half marathon every month challenge. Oh my god, this is... My broken PS2 on my bookshelf. That's a bookend now. Okay, wait, that is such a vibe. I love that. Wait, is it just the bot? Try !lurk. Because I did turn off some of those. Commands. I'm very French and cottage, and my husband is very sleek and modern, and we struggle a lot with decorating. Okay, so it's Stream Elements' fault. Cool. That makes me feel better. You have it up. Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, I'm very vintage, but I'm also very, like, pastel. Which can be hard to marry together. One of my favorite things that I have used to be... Thank you. We're listening to the Halloween Lo-Fi Radio on YouTube, and I may get copyrighted for it. I'm not sure. But that's okay. It'll just mute the beginning of the VOD. I used to have this on stream, and everyone kept thinking it was a penis. But it's this little... poodle lamp. And everyone thought it was a penis lamp. But I love that it looks kind of like one of those vintage decor ceramic pieces or porcelain pieces. But then it's a cute little pink one. it does look penis-like, I understand. And then it like clearly doesn't show up well with the lighting on camera. So it's just on my desk. I get to enjoy it myself. Also, hi Kush. Hello, how are you? What? That's a chicken pooping an egg, and the egg is a bowl, and that sounds fantastic. I love that. I love weird shit like that. I just need it to be a certain color scheme. Sorry, poodle penis lamp. Sorry, I'm just like snooping my own stuff now. My second monitor stands on a bunch of facsimile books. Facsimile books are like ones that are made to look like they're old and vintage, but they are very clearly made recently. And they're like pastel colored. And I love them. And like that is a great explanation of who I am. But I also vibe very much with the French cottage. When I build in The Sims, I kind of make the design choices match in every single room. But in reality, the perk of having different rooms is that you can do different design styles. So you get all of it. That is a huge cat! Here. Come say hi. You're so silly. Crystal hedgehog, a glass manatee. Oh, I love that. It's a doodle. She just got hate crimed. I also got this at Target. Every season, JJ gets, Target puts out these like fucking coffees that are themed seasonally. So like she has an Easter one. Last year she got a PSL coffee. This one is Basic Witch Coffee Co. And she loves them. She destroys them, but she loves them. Is that your coffee? We're drinking our coffee together. I know, Monday's usually our day, but Mommy can't stream tomorrow, so we're streaming today. Also, I very much need to understand how this game ends. It's very, yeah, she has Christmas ones too. They're only like $8, so I'm not super heartbroken if they break. Nassim, for her Labradoodle, gets those giant fucking squishmallows. Even bigger than the standard size ones. And apparently he doesn't destroy them. He destroys everything else, but he doesn't destroy his squishmallows. And the idea of JJ carrying around a giant squishmallow, I love it. I should update her thing because she's a professor now. Like, imagine JJ carrying around a stuffed animal that's bigger than her. Would that not be the cutest fucking thing? So I almost got her one at the grocery store, but they're like $30. I'm not gonna spend $30 on something she might destroy immediately. I can't stomach that. That is ridiculous. I know, I need you to move now. We're all done. Like, I can't justify that. I can't risk it. But we're worried about starting with a small one, which would be cheaper because we think she'd be more likely to destroy it. But like, she doesn't ruin pillows and stuff. With the exception of socks, she's really good at only playing with things that we like give to her and show her, this is yours. Like, she doesn't eat our shoes. She doesn't eat my pillows. I haven't really let her around my stuffed animals. I used to sleep with a Squishmallow to help keep my elbows from bumping each other, because I don't know if you've noticed, but my elbows are covered in bruises, and it's from my own bones. Same thing with my knees. Squishmallows are so expensive. I wonder if there's like a knockoff. Maybe I could like just find a really cheap giant stuffed animal to test her with. I would love to give her her own giant Squishmallow. I'll just be a faux bot. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, today we are going to finish The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which is the game we started on Friday. I don't bruise. I would show you my legs if I was wearing shorts right now, but I'm not confident that I won't flash you my skirt, so I can't show you my bruises. But I got a lot. I got a lot. Okay, to recap what happened in the game, we're actually going to use the notes that Lordy made and posted in the Discord. Oh my god, okay. TBH, they could have made the Genshin character hotter. I don't disagree with you. I also, bonus points for this being pink, by the way. Just saying. Bloom. Paul, why is this the last case? My mom had tetanus once by stepping on a rusty nail. Blood. Crank. Hi, JJ. I think Rayleigh's gonna shit herself and it hasn't even gotten super scary yet. Beach trip. Crank part 2. Touching dead bodies is why men aren't allowed to be alone in morgues. Speak up, Paul. Hi, JJ, part 2. Kinda wanna live in this murder town, it's pretty. Never trust random Latin on old paper. The house kidnapped us. Love a creepy door. It's a magic creepy door. That's a shitty poem, Ethan. Paul, gotta say, you feeling Ethan is super weird. I don't know, Ethan seems a little like you did a lot of this on purpose. Rayleigh did use bet correctly. Imagine if Paul kept stopping to scrapbook. Thank you for laughing at that. I feel like people didn't appreciate that very much, but I ran into a sawhorse one time and it left a small bruise on my shin for 6 months. I didn't read the word saw the first time I read that. I was like, how do you run into a horse? Old church. In my heart, the Notre Dame burned down. Why would that be in your heart? Question for you. Jesus was a twink. I don't know if I trust him. How does that, I'm asking you too many questions. I'm supposed to be summarized. Here lies my main bitch, lovingly and in German, sorry. Imagine not maxing out the brightness. Paul is a sprinter. Come on, Paul, become a handyman. Question equal crank, part 3. They are not good at painting birds in blood. Vandegrift is a silly name. Is the crow the crank, part 4. They're praying to me. Cordy. Confused about that one. Why did it do that? Help! I don't want to answer your riddles 3, lady. Why are there so many? Sin isn't real, lady. What a shitty house for all those scary questions she asked. Oh my god, she killed her kid for beauty. Zoom function unlocked. I appreciate that you noticed that too when I finally realized there was a zoom function. Oh, to be a bear catching fish in the rapids created from a waterfall. Confused what that was about as well. When did Rayleigh become Canadian? I've been around Jess too much. I'm just as confused as Rayleigh. Confusion solidarity. She's a puzzle genius. Thank you. Moonshine. Crank part 5. Oh, the praying to me was referring to my username having Lord. Okay, that makes sense. I got you. I understand now. Okay, that's the game. I'm kidding. The game is we find dead bodies, we touch them. It took us like an hour and a half to 2 hours to figure that out. Bailey, you can't include us in that. It was your fault. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I also love this lo-fi radio. Maybe we'll listen to it more often. If it didn't copyright me. Anyway, so when we're actually in game, we'll try to remember what happened. I mean, there were dead bodies and there was something that fucking chased us. Which you didn't react to, Lordy. Did you not watch the whole VOD? It's okay if you didn't. It's not a requirement. But now that I think about it. Okay. Oh, I also got this at Target. Okay, so we follow all these clues and then we found dead body of Grandpa. Grandpa killed Travis. Travis kind of killed Dale. Dale actually kind of killed himself. But I was laughing at how close it was to me coming into stream and saying that Ethan was a zombie. That's fair. Okay. I forgot you were here for the end of stream. Dale killed Missy, his wife. Missy killed Chad, her brother-in-law. Or her brother. I'm not entirely sure the relationship there. So everyone's kind of killed each other. Everyone's tried to kill Ethan. We did find Ethan. He was huddled here on the couch. And then he was like, you were too late. And then something weird happens. And now we're in this room still, but Ethan's gone. And this is like the map of everywhere we were. Did I not have like a mouse? I thought I had a mouse. Oh, here we go. Okay. JJ, shut up. And I didn't click any of these because I didn't know how long it would take. But these are where like all the dead bodies have been. This is the one with the zombie. And I got too scared and I left. This apparently we never solved. But I'm confused about that too because I thought we did. This is over by the church. That was the creepy magician house, which actually wasn't a magician at all. This is where we are right now. So let's do this and see what happens. Let's click stories and see what happens. Wait. Oh, I think we have to solve all of them for that to work. Okay, let's go here. Let's do this. Figure out what this is. You're not, JJ, you're not helping. Oh shit, there's like portals now and crap. Where are we? Oh. Oh shit, there's something over here? I totally ran past this area and didn't like fully investigate. So, yeah, okay. Stories, wait, are these just Ethan's stories? Is that what this teleport is for? That must be what this teleport is for, because this isn't actually near any dead bodies. And that's where the witch's house was. Like, those were all Ethan's stories. Okay, so there's some story of Ethan's over here that I completely missed. Let's start from, like, back here and, like, fully investigate it again. I did run into this field. I remember that. Didn't I? So this is after we come up from the beach. Welcome back. I will say by the end of stream, it actually wasn't like scary anymore now that we figured out the like game mechanic. And after we realized the only jump scare. Well, the last main jump scare. We had a pest guy out killing all the bugs. Yay! That's good. I'm glad. How far back does this go? I'm kind of trying to figure out what the boundary is. Jesus. God. I forgot how shaky this is. What the fuck? Oh my god! This goes so far! Okay. That's a fucking grenade. I'm gonna be honest, there was no hint that you should come over here. Did we figure out and get the lamp together? Okay, so what we figured out is the fix mechanic is more about fixing part of the crime scene and not actually about fixing an item that you can then use. And by doing all of that, by fixing all of those little spots, then you can touch the dead bodies and you recreate the crime scene. Oh, wow, bot. Welcome back, Mr. Bot. So this is a crime scene. Well, not kind of a crime scene, kind of not a crime scene. Ethan left behind all of these fucking like magical realism stories to like explain his experience. And it's kind of been like explaining what happened a little bit, but also kind of not. I don't like all these creaking sounds. It just took us, I keep saying us, it just took me forever to realize that's what touching the dead bodies was meant to be and like how you were meant to do that. I did not realize that. So this is an area that apparently we missed something. All I have found is a grenade. Oh shit! Fuck? Mr. Spaceman? Where'd he go? I don't like this. I don't like you at all. Why can't we just like walk together? Why you gotta do these zoom situations? What is happening? Shit. Okay, this is one of those magical realism moments, but the problem is we don't have any context for what's happening. Usually you find the story. What does that say? Extraterrestrial containment capsule number... We're going through like a wormhole? 86911. Oh my god, there's a bunch of them. There's also some sort of creepy entity called the Sleeper. Oh shit, here we go, here we go. 1 out of 2, fangs. The beast had fangs but was heavy and slow, so when it saw the light in the sky, it waited, thinking the light would go out like the others before it. When it did not, the beast rose up on its legs and went to the place where the fire was still burning. As the orange light died, another took its place. This one was blue, a bright and pure blue that the creature had only seen along the edges of the stars. The beast showed its fangs and the light vanished. A moment later, the light appeared again between 2 distant trees. The beast wanted to go home, but it could not ignore the light, so it chased it deeper into the forest.
Get out of my room, Travis!
Stories, always with the stories.
Get out!
I read the Fangs one. I liked the Beast. At least he gets to leave this goddamn place.
Oh, apparently we found a fucking treehouse. Abstruse tales. Gaylord. When the light stopped... When the light stopped, it did so in a clearing of trees. The beast entered the circle, feeling no fear. The trees turned toward the beast, pointing at it with needles, but the tops of the trees lowered and dug it into the ground. The trunks and roots were raised into the air and closed around the beast like walls. As the ground disappeared, the beast realized it would never use its fangs again. I'm so confused. Okay, so we're missing... We only found a grenade, so like we're missing at least 2 or 3 items. Maybe we start at the like edge over here, because this is kind of where it teleported us in. So maybe there was something over here that was supposed to catch my eye, because that fucking treehouse definitely wasn't there before. We came over here. Travis is... Okay, so of the Carter family, there's Ethan. Travis is his older brother. Their parents are Dale and Missy. Then there's Uncle Chad. We found him dead in the thingy-mabobber. And then his grandpa's name is Ed. I think you missed a lot, so I'll do my best to like keep you updated, but this has turned out to be much more like occult, fantastical, I think, than we originally expected. Like, they're all being, like, possessed and shit and trying to kill Ethan. Like, his whole family's trying to kill him. It's kind of a path. So far, these haven't been, like, cave entrances or anything. We kind of technically found Ethan, but also we didn't. Because I think at that point he was possessed. I think that's what happened. I'm about ready to go, like, watch our own VOD. My own VOD. To refresh our memories. Okay, so if this is the treehouse, the grenade was over here. Maybe those are like our boundaries to help us find shit. No. I don't think this... Okay, wait. We're gonna go through and see if it crossed off. It says... Okay, wait. Will you work now? No, you won't work until we've crossed off the fucking zombie. I don't want to deal with the zombie. The zombie is scary. And we clearly haven't solved this area if there's just a random artifact that we can't even, like, put back. Hi, Rin. Did you? Can't jump. Oh, you did. We make Lordy watch the YouTube video of what happened and give us a recap. Oh my god. Look at you. Bestie. Hashtag true fan. How are you? You're just that good. This is my warning to you that this game is probably triggering in some way or form. There shouldn't be any more jump scares. Supposedly. I am really confused. There should be more to find. It's never just been one item that you can't, like, put back somewhere. I was talking about you and then you went live. Oh my god, you were talking about me? Okay, this is where we returned the rock. Gonna let me pass by this. It's gonna make me go all the way around again. Let me. Aww, we're gonna start up Assassin's Creed again soon. Playing this has made me realize that, like, I want another, like, long haul non-sandbox game. There's, like, a couple different reasons for that, but... Okay, this is where we went. And And we found the grenade, right? So confused. Something here. Little Dizzy. Dizzy Wizzy. Squirrely things. God, I feel so special. Pretty girl told me to play Dishonored, so I am. Wow, are you saying I'm not pretty? I'm just teasing you. I don't know what Dishonored is, but if a pretty girl recommended it, it's probably a good name. You're married! That's true, I am. I really like her too. This girl's single. Whatever. Wait, are those the ruins? Is this like by the house? I think those are the house ruins down there. I don't know. I'm not confident about anything right now. Today you like her. Yeah. It's not. Oh, wait, no, that made it worse. Okay. Fishbowls it a little bit, but it helps with my dizzy. Yeah, she's been cute today. She was cute yesterday too. She like recognized that I didn't feel good and she actually like attempted to take care of me, which is revolutionary. What are you? Are you something? There's no way that the grenade is for nothing. She like kind of pissed me off from work and everything. No update on the guy that I yelled at work. And my boss wasn't here this weekend, so she did not pull me aside or anything. I mean, you would think that that's love, but that's not necessarily a strong suit of hers. Taking care of sick Rayleigh. So we weren't allowed up there. And that giant pillar thing isn't here anymore. Now that we've used it. Oh, so it really is love. You right. You right. I think that it goes to a different location? We've never had that before. That doesn't match the rest of the game at all. I'm confused about this. Gaylord. Write that down. Name question mark. Confused about the Fangs story as well, to be honest. That's supposed to be about him wanting to like leave, escape, his family trying to kill him. His like mood. Well, there's no dead body over here, so what would I be recreating? Would I be putting it back in here? Please just deliver me straight on top of the thing. Please, 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 please. Right, 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 left. Right, 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 left. Right, 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 right. Oh, wait, no, this is just the fucking tunnel to get all the way to the bottom. There may be a jump scare. I don't know. So you've been warned. I might scream. We're doing great. We had a jump scare. I don't know if it'll happen again though. Like, I don't know if you don't go fast enough, if it recreates again. So here we go. Right. 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 Ah! 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 I'm lost. Okay. Oh. Wait. Wait. He just walked past. If we're... Wait. Here. Should I be going that way? Oh my god. If this corner... So we should go that way. That's where he was! Oh, right? Wait. Left? Wait. Oh my god, I'm lost. Is that the exit? That's the exit. Okay, we can reset. Like, you need to follow him? Okay, but before he tried to kill us. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna force us to turn right. And then from there, we go right, right.
I hope this doesn't jump scare you.
Oh my god, he's there again. Oh my god. Sir. Okay. I'm so confused. It was so easy to get there before. Okay, so we're here. Forces you to turn right. We're gonna come out. We're gonna turn right. We're gonna turn right. It forces you to turn left, and then we turn left again. Ugh. Right. Right. Forces you to turn left. Left. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hi, May. I was talking about you earlier. My heart is pounding right now. Oh, thank you for 17 months. Rin, what the fuck does that even mean? Oh my God, I'm like nauseous. Oh, yeah, May, I was talking about how in love with you I am, so totally like, you know, please don't be scared of me. Okay. We didn't look around the rest of this room. Maybe we should do that and look for clues. Oh, it's dark. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. My heart stopped. Okay, I think we were both anxious, Rin, for very different reasons. Mine personally is because there's a fucking zombie dead man that we have to follow. Do you think I have to? He's on the letter Z. Do you think they all have to say Z? Maybe they all have to say Z. Oh my God, I hate this. Okay. Oh. Okay, wait. We might die, and I just want to apologize ahead of time. What do those shapes mean? I'm so confused. Hi, everybody. Communicate with me, sir. I don't understand. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, from the top, make a drop. If we are to assume this goes in order of the code that was written at the top, then these are that. But then that doesn't explain the middle 5 letters. Oh, there you go. Now you know what crocheting is. I learned how to knit as a child. He is not dead, but eternal lie. He is not dead, but eternal lie. The god of strange eons cannot die. We open the gate of old. Its guardian eyes have long grown old. The name of our God, our truth, our key. He is that which is, which should not be. We only have 2 symbols. And then him standing on one. And a grenade. Sorry, I'm screaming. I'm very stressed. Are like these a clue? Hold on, let's... Okay, there's the hook. Maybe he's all the ones that don't have a friend? Well, no, because they all have a friend. I'm trying to help you, I think. I don't know why. What is Crovis? Why are you saying Crovis? What does that mean? I don't have that written in my notes. We have clip off, but none of those letters are what we have. Corvus, the Raven. Oh. That wouldn't explain the M. I also don't think there's like an O shape. Are you naked? No. Okay. Wait, sorry. I don't like being lined up like that. Okay. Sir, can you like move like another letter or something? You guys are just saying words that mean nothing. Also, don't backseat. But also, you're just saying words that don't mean anything. On the letter was the hook shape and the M. And now he's standing on a Z. And he's standing on the only letter that doesn't have a shape around it. Wait. The shape is which line it's meant to be. Because each of the lines has a shape on it, okay? But the Z he's standing on doesn't have a shape. You're just really unhelpful, sir. And there were no shapes on the letter. Oh, wait. Is that meant to be a circle? Maybe that's meant to be a circle. Okay. So I made that one a Z. But the ones at the... Okay, so then we assume that these are... He's not even reacting. So... Then why are you saying it? It's irrelevant to all of the conversations happening. That maybe... I'm just gonna ignore chat. I'm stressed out, and I'm yelling at y'all, and I'm sorry. Do you think the rest of the answers are, like, in that cave somewhere? I would hate that if we have to run around. I don't think so. I don't think I yelled at you, Nick. I can, if you want. Okay, so you would be triangle. And you would be upside down triangle. God, okay. Right side up triangle. Diamond. I just wanted you to know it wasn't me. Just brute force it. Seneca, I'm gonna let you take a second to consider the number of possibilities there are for 6 digits that each have like 6 digits. And then you get back to me. Okay, have fun with that math. Oh, circle, circle, square, upside down triangle. The answer's trap! Shut the fuck right now. But the shape tells us what line it's meant to go on. So, okay, if that's circle Z, and then right side up triangle is this shape, an upside down butt, where's upside down butt? Upside down butt. I can't click on these either. Okay, there's upside down triangle butt. He's on circle Z. Right side up triangle is there. They don't really seem to make a pattern. How many shapes are an option? I think there's 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 total. He thought it's possibly Ethan. Consider crank, 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 crank. I hate you guys. And he doesn't react. I'm gonna assume there's no repeats. Ethan, what the fuck, dude? Okay, you are hook 0, whatever shape you're meant to be. You are the butt. Circle is the Z. We don't even know if that's necessarily true. I'm just guessing. Okay, what if it's like process of elimination? Like the answer is one that doesn't have duplicates. No duplicates. Okay, so let's start with all diamonds. 2, 2, 2. You're a diamond, and that's the same one. Okay, here we go. Diamond E. Diamond C. Is there another diamond E looking thing? There's no other diamond E thing, so let's make it the E. Okay, and then star E, star Z, star letter thing, star letter thing. Okay, okay, star Z, another star letter thing, another star E, another star E. Okay, so that doesn't work. What about all the other letters? Does it work with all the others? There are squares. Square, circle. Square Z. Square butt. Square butt. Square Z. Okay. So okay, I don't think that's it. How did Ethan solve this? He didn't. Because it said if this is still standing, then the seal is unbroken. This dude came out of a dead body that was on the floor. The first time I met this dude, he killed me. Do you see why I'm hesitant to go look for more? Also, it was the same dude. Okay, so I don't want to. Yeah, no, that's not really how this worked out. If he kills me again, I swear to God. Oh no. I hate when Seneca's right.